important thing also about defeating Trump, Anderson, is this. The good Lord, he did one good thing for us. He only made one of him. Thank God he only made one of him. And if he is defeated, I don't think you will see someone like that emerge very quickly again. Thank God.
Tom Friedman, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
This clown.
What was that?
Somebody.
Was that Paul Graham?
He's a guy that's a professional wrong predictor. Like he just,
I could see that.
For real. He keeps going on MSM and they keep inviting him back on and he keeps saying the wrong thing every single time. Go ahead, Gabe.
Here's what's going to happen. We are going to see another Trump-like person, but it's not going to be in the same skin that you saw Trump this time. You're going to see it might be a woman, it might be a minority, it might be somebody unassuming who you put your guard down for, and they're going to be much more dangerous than Trump was, because they'll have the oration skills of Barack Obama and the policies of Mitch McConnell. And it's going to be very, very, very challenging to beat that person if the Democrats don't do anything worthy in this term. If they get in, we're already getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that you say that, because unless you're considering Ted Cruz a minority, I don't see that happening at all. Like, you're always the one that says,
Cruz.
Yeah, exactly. You're the one that always says, the next Trump, the worst Trump is going to be someone like Ted Cruz. So I still think that it's going to be a typical politician, white male, already in power, able to not be as brash as Trump, but still just as racist and still just as conservative, that, people are going to migrate towards after Biden is done.
So who's some people that we could actually put in that place, right? I think that if I were to choose, Tucker Carlson he's thinking about running. Chris Christie, before he was shamed into oblivion, before Trump ran, people thought he would be that Trump type of person, and he's more savvy when it comes to being presentable and being, decorum and all that good stuff. He might have been Trump before Trump, or that type of person that Gabe is describing, but somebody else go.
Regardless of the person, the most dangerous thing is the precedent that's being set when you have people like William Barr basically making the presidency all powerful. Whoever's in there is going to be ridiculously dangerous.
Yeah.
Then also they have whoever comes next from the Republican side, what they have is strategy of voter suppression, and that's what they're going to use to win. So as long as they're able to suppress the vote the way they do, they could win at any time, because that's the only way they could win. So we need to get rid of the electoral college. For one, there's a lot of things that we need to do to make sure that whoever comes in has the will of the people, and it's not just somebody that's handpicked by a bunch of unelected officials, like those electors. I was reading some stuff about history today. It's been even more ridiculous than I thought. I mean, and the way that Trump is acting right now, William Barr is helping, it's no guarantee that some of these Republican electors are going to follow the will of the people in some of these states. So as long as they have the voter suppression card in the back pocket, they could win, and it could be anybody.
I think the Republican Party is going to run Trump again. And if they're not going to run Trump, they're going to run Trump Jr., or they're going to run Jared, or they're going to run Ivanka.
I have a lot of things to say to that. Hold on.
And then the Democrats going to be like, this is the most important election in history. We cannot allow another Trump to get into office. You need to vote for us. And Felipe would say, Democrats do everything for the people. We must vote blue no matter who.
Donald Trump would be lucky to live another 4 years. His body is what happens when you drive a truck into a lake and then pull it out and try to drive it again.
No, I thought he was going to pass away with COVID. Once he had COVID, I thought he was going to be done, but he survived it, man. I can't say that.
Donald Trump said the body is like a battery, and the more you exercise, the more it expends the battery.
Yeah, I heard that.
And it will empty. Yeah. Those are actual words from Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Trump Jr.
The only way Trump doesn't run again is if New York State having him go to jail. If not, he'll run again.
You think so?
Doubt it. I don't think he'll make it there, bro. But Donald Trump Jr., idiot. He's stupid. He knows if he runs, he's gonna lose and probably end up in jail with the stuff he's done. Ivanka's a woman, and Jared is one of those people in New York who controls the media. He's
What do you
one
mean
of the
by
George
Ivanka's a
Soros.
woman? What do you mean by Ivanka's a
mean-
woman?
Toxic.
I
Toxic.
mean that Republicans who vote for Trump vote for his machismo. They
No,
won't
dude,
pass that
Republicans
on.
vote for anything that they want. Republicans, man, Republicans are a bunch of hypocrites. Ivanka's going to do the same thing that she's going to say whatever Trump says, and they're going to believe it. They don't care about machista, no machismo. They're the
No,
one that
yeah,
tell
they
you
do.
like Christianity and stuff, and they like, oh, we vote for Trump because of religion, and they are the one that freaking do every little things that church tells you not to do.
You know, there's a, you know,
Wouldn't
I'm with
have excuses
Felipe.
for Trump following.
There is a good portion of Republicans, especially some that are more religious, that think the presidency is a man's job. But with that said, they're also hypocrites, so they'll vote for her anyway.
Yeah.
Ivanka's 39. She is in 4 years. She'll be 43. So she's definitely within the age range. She is an attractive woman. She's an intelligent woman, and that could be a sleeper.
She could win the election because she's a baddie, bro.
But I'm saying that she's intelligent, and Sarah Palin was the vice presidential candidate. So I think it's something that I would, if you have to put Sarah Palin side by side by Ivanka Trump's going to run circles around her intelligence.
Choosing Sarah Palin was John McCain's biggest error when running for president. He gave legitimacy to the far right radicals by picking Sarah Palin.
Yeah, but
That has caused a lot of
look at
disaster.
that. The far right just got even stronger, and they elected Trump. Sarah Palin could win right now. Do they care?
You said that Sarah Palin was far right. What was far right about her?
I obviously didn't vote at the time because I wasn't.
Okay.
You were like
age.
7.
Okay, no problem.
I was like 10 years old.
No,
I
I
was
just
like 10 years old.
I just wanted to make the point that I think she was just a straight up Republican. Like I don't think there's much anything far right about her.
She was part of the Tea Party before the Tea Party was cool. That's a big reason why. She's from Alaska.
She was a birther. She was a birther too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I usually don't like to call people idiots, but I just think Sarah Palin was just.
Oh yeah, totally.
She was also really just stupid.
Yeah. And by the way, this is
that's not going to be Ivanka. Ivanka's an Ivy League educated woman. I'm telling you, she could be a fierce one in 2024.
This is the guy right here. His name
I
is
think
Thomas
Ivanka
Friedman.
is smart, but I wouldn't say the Ivy League thing is what makes her smart. Because Trump is Ivy League.
Yeah, this is the guy right here, Thomas Friedman.
Didn't he went to? Oh no, that was the business school he went to.
Okay.
He paid for it. He paid for his degree.